What to do, what to do. What to do, people. I hope all are doing well. And you're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening. Whenever you come across this reading. You already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions. You are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions or evil eyes, go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects. You will. Of all the hexes and curses and spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy, or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma. Quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry. Because you will reap what you sow for bobbing so low. So stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, and ass bitch. You go heal yourself. One down, collective. One down. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. We're gonna get this message on with the show. 1 second though. Haha. Give me a second. We going to tap in to this energy. I gotta use the bathroom, and I should have went to the bathroom before I started, so give me a second. Alright, let me turn this water faucet off in the kitchen. Collective, I just heard. After I finished using the bathroom, 52 fake out. I don't know. Something was fake. There was something that was fake. I just heard 52 fake out. I don't know what the hell that's about. But so we're gonna tap into this new moon energy since we in a new moon cycle. I wasn't gonna get on today. I was gonna wait until tomorrow because I just wanted to. Today I'm in the mood to just chill. I'm in a lazy mood today. I was gonna clean today. Didn't want to do that. I just want to chill today. I'm taking a break. Because I've been working on some things. So I'm taking a break. But I was sitting at the table and I was like, maybe I'll leave the reading for tomorrow. And then it was like, no, I think you should do a reading. So I'm going to do a reading because I didn't want to, and something is telling me, yeah, you should. Well, I'm going to. Remember, collective, this could be your energy. This could be mine. This could be somebody else's timeline. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick because it's going to make you sick. Excuse me. And if you feel the need to sow a seed, if this reading resonates with your energy, please feel free to donate to me. My information is in the description box below. I might make this a personal reading because I feel like somebody's attacking my sacral chakra right now. But we just gonna do this collective energy because I don't really want to do more than one reading today. I think this is, I want to be this the only reading I want to do today because I really do want to relax today. So we gonna see. Angels, ancestors, let's bang this bell to remove, block, banish, and rebuke all negative energies, entities, evil eyes, hexes, and curses, and spells descend to my place, to my face, and out of my... Hold on, let's do that again. Let me bang this bell to remove all negative energies and entities, curses, and hexes, and spells out of my home, my place, and out of my face, including yours. I'm talking too fast. I'm talking too fast, collector. I'm talking too fast. Let's step in. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Light's attribute only. Please provide me with some insight this new moon. What do we need to know this new moon energy? Oh, we got jealous and envious. We got energy of somebody being jealous and envious. So we're tapping into some jealous and envious energy. Aren't we always, collective? Government. Jealous, envious, government. There could be a jealous, envious government. Oh, let's see. Past events that happen. Materialistic. Liberated. Okay, so this is the energy we tapping into. Jealous and envious. Government. Past events happen in the past. Materialistic and liberated. Okay, let's do this. Collective, let's do this. So, spirits, angels, ancestors, let's dive into this jealous, envious energy. What about this jealous, envious energy? What about this jealous, envious energy? Death. There's going to be an ending, a tower. Wow. There's a death tower to the jealous, envious King of Cups energy. There's a death tower to this jealous, envious energy, collective. So you're dealing with some jealous, envious energy, or anybody that's jealous and envious with you. There's about to be an ending for a new beginning. There could be actually somebody experiencing a death. Somebody's experiencing a tower ending. There's an ending happening. So death tower is an ending. There's a ending happening. So that's how we're starting off this reading, collective, with endings happening to this jealous and envious energy. Thank God. Hold on, collective, because I'm thirsty. So there's an ending to this jealous and envious energy. The government might be involved. The government might be involved. What about the government? Clarify government. Justice. Clarify government, justice, collective. If that's not a confirmation that spirit is here, right here, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Justice collective. So you getting some type of justice through the government? Yeah. Eight of Cups. This jealous, envious energy. The justice is making this jealous and envious energy go away, walk away. They got to walk away. They got to stop. They got to move away from whatever they're doing. With this Eight of Cups, justice, Eight of Cups. Past events that happened in the past. Ten of Swords energy. Two of Pentacles. So past events, somebody was trying to have you in this Ten of Swords energy. Juggling in the Two of Pentacles. So somebody wanted you burdened, stressed out. With 10 swords in your back. Somebody wanted you to be penny pinching. Juggling, budgeting. And they did this for money. They were materialistic. So there's a death ending, a tower happening to this jealous, envious energy. The government is involved. Justice is happening for you. They got to walk away and move away from the situation, or you're being moved away from the situation. This is something that happened in the past. They were trying to have you in the Ten of Swords, in the Two of Pentacles, juggling, stressed out, overburdened. They wanted you in the Ten of Swords, down and out, struggling, without. For money, materialistic. This was for money. Clarify materialistic. Nine of Pentacles, a Hierophant. You're being liberated under judgment. Nine of Cups. Nope. King of Swords. So, materialistic, maybe an organization. A materialistic organization. Nine of Pentacles. Materialistic. The Nine of Pentacles to the Hierophant. This is talking about some type of traditional structure, some type of organization, society, maybe a religious structure, some type of governmental program that's materialistic. They did this for some type of money. They wanted you to be in the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles because of some money. They were greedy. This Hierophant energy. But you're being liberated and they're under judgment. Okay? King of Swords, the authority figure, the government. You're being liberated. Emperor energy, King of Cups. Let me split the deck. Temperance, and that's the truth. We got the Ace of Wands and Temperance. We got justice happening. A balance happening. The truth coming to light. So collective, if you were dealing with some jealous, envious energy, they're about to be put to some type of end. And something's about to be balanced out for you. These people could be facing some problems with the government. They could be going to jail. They being moved out. You're being moved out of the way. Or they being moved away. Moved out the way. But there's definitely endings happen. The first two tarot cards on the Jealous and Envious came out Death and Tower. The last two cards, Judgment and the King of Swords. You're definitely being liberated. You got Death, Tower, Justice, Judgment, Hierophant as the main arcanas here. And then Temperance that's coming out on the deck here. And then the Star that's falling behind that. Seven of Wands falling behind the Ace of Wands. Is the truth. You stood your ground. Temperance, balance. You are this balanced star. You stood your ground. what deck I'm going to use. Clarify this jealous and envious energy. Clarify the jealous, envious Death Tower card. Clarify the Death Tower. Oh, excuse me. Death Tower clarified. Conspiracy. A group involved in a secret or criminal activities. Members of a conspiracy recognize each other by a secret handshake. A mafia, a gang, a network, a cabal, a crew, a ring, a mob, a clan, a clique, a coven, a bunch, a crowd, a circle, a pack of people. So we're going to go with coven. There's a death and a tower happening to some type of coven. A jealous and envious coven. And you're getting some type of justice. Justice, 8 of Cups, clarified. Synchronicities, the coincidental occurrences of events and especially psychic events, expected events before it happens to represent or indicate by signs. So basically the government, we're seeing the signs and synchronicities of events before it happened. So there was a conspiracy of synchronicities and the government saw all the signs. So the government is paying attention. You're getting justice because there's been a coincidental occurrences of things that's been happening before it happens. So the government have been getting information of things happening before it happens. And this is why you're getting justice. Okay. Maneuver, the clarification for maneuver, for the clarification for 10 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles is maneuver. To deal with something usually skillfully or efficiently, or to plan out usually with subtle skill or care, manipulation, handle, manage, address, negotiate. To plan, hack, pull off, control or steer. So something that happened in an event in the past, somebody was trying to maneuver, control, or still manipulate. When it comes to your Pentacles, they were trying to manipulate your finance, your money. They were trying to control or steer your money. And they were doing this and planning this for a while. So the government, justice, the cops, police could have been seeing the signs and synchronicities of somebody manipulating your finances. Something that they did in the past. Hey. So a jealous and envious coven is about to be put to an ending, having a tower. Because the government is involved and you're receiving some type of justice. You're being moved out of this situation because the government sees the signs and synchronicities of events before it happened. Or they see the signs and synchronicities of events that happened in the past. Of how they were trying to keep you in the 10 of Swords, having you in the 2 of Pentacles juggling. And this was the coven, the jealous and envious coven, that was trying to steer, control, and manipulate your finance, have you without budgeting, penny pinching. One of you in the 10 of Swords. This is a jealous and envious coven that's out here. This is some type of society with this hierophant energy. This is some type of society, organization, or a coven, a group of people, a structure. That's about money. That's about the 9 of Pentacles. They're all about money. And they were doing this for money. They were doing this to try to accomplish some type of success. This is what they were doing it for. Or this could be a couple as well with a marriage alliance. As well with the Hierophant energy. Or this could be, they were materialistic, or this could be your energy too, collective. There's a 9 of Pentacles energy represents success and safety as well. So the Nine of Pentacles also represents success and safety. So you represent success and safety, collective. Somebody was doing this because they thought that they were going to be successful. Confirmation with the sirens. You're a source of inspiration, of goodness. And somebody thought that they were going to accomplish some type of success. But instead, they're under judgment. Somebody's about to get fired. There's about to be a change of position in a job. You about to have some type of renewal outcome. You being liberated. Because you have this authority figure, King of Swords energy. The government, justice, watching, helping you. Because this is the truth. Ace of Wands, because you stood your ground. Seven of Wands. You are a balanced star. Temperance, justice. You're getting justice. You're fruitful. Simba, stop that. Or you could be this King of Swords, coming out of this King of Swords energy. You have a lot of power and command. But there's some type of authority figure in the mix. With this government and justice right here. Look. Yeah, see, look. This is you. Fortunate. Happy, lucky, heaven sent, favorable. Help or intervention of a higher power. Good things not foreseen. Receiving something unexpected. You are this Nine of Pentacles energy. Somebody was doing something because you are fortunate. You're lucky. And you're getting help from a higher power. This is King of Swords energy. Justice, government. Clarified judgment, King of Swords. Boundaries. So collective, like I said, there's an end. Something's being put to end. Boundaries are being put up. There's a cap. There's an end. A limitation, a termination. Something that indicates or fixes a limit or extends. Something's about to be fixed for you, collective. Yeah, somebody's grave. Somebody's about to be put to an end. Burial, death. Serious consideration likely to produce harm. Great harm or danger, heavy, weighty, burial tomb. There's been an ending, a termination to this end, to this death energy, this burial, this harm, this danger somebody was trying to bring you. They can no longer be persistent. We're persistent in the reverse. Eradicate. They being eradicated. They being taken out. So somebody can no longer cross your boundaries, collective. They being put to an end. This damn coven that keep coming out. Now it's coming out in a whole different way now. And it don't matter what deck I use, collective. It don't matter what deck I use, how I do the reading, which way I do the reading, because I try to do the reading in different styles and ways. And it doesn't matter how, it still comes out. They still come out, this coven, this organization, this coven. They're having a tower. They don't want nobody to know that they're having a tower. But they're having a tower. They're being put to an end, the death. They're being put to grave. They're being buried. Because of whatever they did to you in the past, to try to mess with your finances, to try to have you in the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Yes, there is, collective. Yes, there is. I don't want to use this deck. What else? What else? Yeah, they have the judgment for crossing your boundaries. You're fortunate. You're in this Nine of Pentacles energy, and somebody was really trying to maneuver a way of how to put you in the Ten of Swords. The Justice sees the signs and synchronicities of this group that's being put to an end. Wow, look at karmic justice as I shuffle. You're getting karmic justice. There's a tower happening to this jealous and envious group. Yeah, signs and synchronicities. The government is watching readings. The government is watching signs and synchronicities, unexpected events before happening through divination. The government is watching the readings. The government is watching these readings, collective, and they seeing the signs and synchronicities before things happen. They seeing how somebody was trying to maneuver and bring something to an existence with a new idea. They see how they were trying to target your fortune. They were trying to cross boundaries, your roots. So they could cause some type of turbulence and chaos and shake things up in your life. In your comfort home, in your safe place. To your spirituality. Self-undoing. Delays. They were trying to cause delays and postpone your subconscious, your spirituality. They were trying to cause a self-undoing. They wanted you in solitude. They were trying to cause secret endings to you, whatever art, music, dance you're into. This has to do with afterlife, old age, hidden agendas, your compassion, your empathy. This is somebody that could be into drugs and alcohol, and they were out here making sacrifices, trying to delay you. Yeah, they were trying to delay your career. It had to do with your money. And your travel, they didn't want you traveling. They didn't want you expanding. Quest for mastership, they didn't want you to master your career. But you're being liberated. Yeah, you're being liberated. From your 8th house transformation, you're going through a transformation. Merging intimacies, death, transformation, taxes, insurance, bankruptcy, alimony, crime, occult, revenge, bad karma, jealousy, control, merging beyond body into the soul. Yeah. This battle is in the reverse. They can't bring any battle or struggle to you because you have a lot of protection. Well, so you're getting karmic justice because they were trying to cause turbulence to your comfort zone, to your spirituality, trying to cause delays to your career so you can master something, but you're being liberated. You're going through a transformation, and this battle is unable to happen because you're protected. And this could be a community, public service. You could provide a public service, or this could be a community of people. This could be a nonprofit organization, a neighborhood watch, or a governmental system. You're protected by a community. You're protected by a nonprofit organization. You're protected by some type of neighborhood watch or a government system. Yeah, you're having an exception, an ascension, an upgrade. This has to do with your social status, your public reputation, your legacy, your honor, your prestige, whatever you're getting awarded, some type of promotion or fame or legacy. This is employers, government rules, discipline, father or fatherhood. This could be a father figure that's doing this. They were trying to stop your mastership, your career, your travel. They were trying to stop you from gaining a higher education in your spirituality and religion, in writing and reading, in collective thoughts and truth. They didn't want you to see the truth, know the truth, but you're being released and liberated from this. You're being free from this bondage, from this tradition, this contract. You're getting an help or intervention of a higher power that you don't see. Because you were being targeted. Somebody thought you were being targeted by a hierophant energy, by some type of organization or governmental system or society. You were being targeted by this coven. They made you a mark to shoot at. Something or someone to be sought after. They made you some type of goal to achieve. They were trying to ridicule and criticize you. They wanted revenge. They were jealous. This is a crime, an occult coven. Now they're getting bad karma. Because they were trying to bring you some type of battle, a heated encounter, but in a reverse. Hey. They were trying to bring you some type of battle, but a heated encounter, a combat, a fight, a struggle. They would try to make you struggle to succeed and survive with this Ten of Swords and Two of Pentacles energy. They had you in some type of contest or competition. But that's being put to an end. They under judgment. And you got the King of Swords, roots, and Palo Santo. You're being protected, either physically or spiritually, in both. You're being spiritual. You have moral and spiritual conditions. This is about your ancient birthright, your ancestral bloodline. You have protection. It has removed all negativity and bad spirits out of your energy. This King of Swords energy removed some type of King of Swords energy, authoritative figure, has brought some balance to you and has removed some type of negativity and bad spirits from you or around you. Yeah, because you have a community. Like I said, you have a community, an organization, a neighborhood watch, a governmental system. This could be spiritual eyes. You have protectors that are watching you. The government system is watching you. You're getting justice. These people are unable to bring a death or tower to you. They're going through a death or tower. And this is karmic justice to this fucking secret society group coven motherfuckers. Of bitch ass niggas. I was going to say, let's see who this is in your life. But we don't need to see who this is in your life because it's literally saying it's a coven. There could be somebody that you know that's a part of this coven that's targeting you. This could be family. This could be friends. This could be strangers. It don't even matter. It's a group of people that grouped up together. Known or unknown. Seen or unseen. Past or present. But from the past. Obviously. That came up to cause you problems. So that you could struggle. So you would be unable to take care of yourself. They wanted you to be a bum in the street collective. They wanted you to struggle. And let me tell you something. I resonate with this. And I'm not going to sit here and say I wasn't struggling or I haven't been struggling or I'm not struggling. But bitch, I wear my struggle well because you will never see me crumble or fall, bitch. As much as you want to see that shit, you will never see it. Ever. Because I'm a bitch. I know how to make something out of nothing. And I'm going to keep continuing to make something out of nothing. Because I was raised right. I came from humble beginnings. Not from a silver spoon. Nothing was ever handed to me. I don't get support from my family. I had to struggle for my shit. Organically. Help more from strangers than my family. So ain't nobody gonna ever come in my energy and think they're gonna take from me and continue to make me fucking struggle when I came from a humble beginning. I came from struggle, bitch. So I don't know who the fuck you think you humbling. Because I was born humble. I was born without. So you think you making me go through something, having the feeling of without? I'm used to being without. And I'm used to making something out of nothing and making that shit work for me the way it needs to. So you will never get the satisfaction, ever, of seeing me struggle. Whatever that sight is to you. That's why you have the tower, bitch. That's why you have the tower. Like I said, that's why they have the tower. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Disintegration. Yep. Like I said, like I just said, and it comes out. They're going to need medical assistance after this fucking shit. Connected Earth, because you're connected to Earth Collective. Past events connected to Earth. So this has to do material, worth, money. You reap what they sow. They're about to reap what they sow because whatever they did was connected to Earth for materialistic shit. Money bound shit. Yeah, because they wanted a fucking come up. They did this because they wanted a come up. They're under judgment because they wanted a come up. Now they trapped like a labyrinth with no way out because they thought they had a reason to attack you, collective, a plausible cause. Somebody thought they had a reason to attack you. Now they trapped. Like rats. It says if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. They were not paying attention. They want to be somebody, but they nobodies. They weren't paying attention. There's about to be a confession. Yeah, and somebody needs to vacate the premises. They need to go. They need to vacate your premises. They're getting bad news, collective. That they cannot cause no turbulence to your safe zone, to your comfort place. Yeah, a cousin not related coming out. Somebody's cousin. Someone's cousin. This is not your cousin. Someone's cousin. They didn't realize the strength that you carry, collective. You're being liberated, released. Your ex-lover's family is involved. So this could be your ex-lover's cousin. Does this got to do with your ex-lover that's a part of a coven and their cousin is involved? They broke into the wrong spiritual house trying to cause a battle with you that you're protected. So your ex-lover's family involvement. So your ex-lover's cousin. So your ex-lover and their cousin and their family is a part of a coven. They wanted to smoke with you, collective. Liberated, wanted to come up. They need to vacate the premises. They broke into the wrong spiritual house. They need to you see how that came out? That's so funny. They broke into the wrong spiritual house, collective. Now they need to vacate the premises because they did this for a come up and you getting liberated. They came out the wrong one. They damn sure did. Anyway, collective, I am not going to pluck anymore because there's no point in plucking. We got the message. We got who it is now. So far, we got a coven, your ex-lover that's a part of a coven, and their cousin. This could be your message. This could be somebody else's message. This could be my message. Only take what resonates, collective. And if leave the rest behind, if this does resonate with your energy, and if you feel the need to sow a seed, don't hesitate to donate to me. All my information is in the description box below. On that note, I'm gonna go. This is the message for this new moon energy. Some coven shit that's connected with your ex-lover and your ex-lover's cousin is out here about to experience some type of death. Tower energy for being materialistic and something they did to you in the past to have you in this Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles energy. They decided to target you with this organization, but you're being liberated from whatever contract somebody put on you. And you're definitely getting your justice. Because you're protected and they can't bring any motherfucking battle your way. And the justice system is watching. The justice system is getting the info through divination. And they're seeing the signs and synchronicities of shit that's happening before it happens. That's why you're getting your justice, because the justice system is watching these readings. Hey, Popo! You watching on the low? Hey, Popo! You watching on the low? Show me some love. Just show me some love. So the police is watching. The justice system is watching these readings. And this Coven and your ex-lover and their cousin are about to, yeah, look, Ace of Swords, you about to get justice. Yep. Because you're standing, you ready for the fight. And that's the truth. There's about to be justice for you, collective. Ace of Wands, Ace of Truth. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Yeah, you about to be in this Ten of Pentacles energy. Look, the Devil. Two of Cups. The Devil's trying to interfere with your Two of Cups and your Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, but they out of options. That's wishful thinking. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. They don't have no options. They out of options. This Devil energy is out of options, collective. Yeah. Ooh. Justice. Ooh. Ten of Swords, Justice. The Lovers. Karmic Justice. Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's unable to rest because they were unable to put you to rest. They weak. Somebody's unable to rest. Somebody's uneasy right now and they have no strength. They're weak because they were unable to put you to rest, collective. Yeah, Ten of Wands. You're not in the Ten of Wands. They were unable to put you in this Ten of Wands energy. This fake-ass High Priestess in the reverse. A fake-ass High Priestess in the reverse. A bitch that don't know shit. Collective, peace out. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your new moon energy. Stay protected. Stay prayed up. Continue to be prosperous in your life. Continue to be productive. I think I said that already. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I don't know, I may or may not come back with another reading. I don't know how I feel. We got 8:44 on the clock on my time. So 8/8. And 4/4 protection. Peace out, collective. And like I said, I may or may not come back. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your evening.